Finally, here is your brand new C8 Corvette Grand Sport. Quick pause real fast. If you're watching this and you're not subscribed yet, you're part of the 80% that keeps coming back but hasn't hit that button. Subscribing is free. It costs you nothing and it helps the channel more than you realize. I drop awesome content, real ownership stories, and honest takes you won't get anywhere else. So if you enjoyed this video, hit the subscribe button. Let's build something special together. What's up, everyone? You are on the C8 Speed 252 show. Scroll down, click that subscribe button, become part of this awesome community. The 2027 C8 Corvette Grand Sport was just spotted literally in my backyard. Before we get into all those details, guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another episode of C8 Speed 252. Give this video a thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button anywhere on your phone, screen, or tablet. I give you 3 seconds to do so. 1, 2, 3. Thank you so much. Help me grow to 40,000 followers by the end of this year. You guys' support has been amazing. Also, if you want to get your Corvette on the Sunday episode, yes, on the Sunday episodes that everybody have grown to love, send me an email at cgspeed252@gmail.com. We'd love to get you on the channel, interview you, have your story and the story of your car. Combine those together and we got you on the channel. So I'm looking forward to that. But with that being said, we have the 2027 C8 Corvette Grand Sport literally spotted in my backyard. For all of you that are new to the channel, I recently moved to California. It has been one of the best decisions I've ever made. I truly love it here. I like the experience. I want to give a huge shout out to NJP Motor. He is the one that actually spotted the C8 Corvette Grand Sports in my backyard. So I want to give a huge shout out to him for getting that information, getting that footage, and getting this. So what do we know about the C8 Corvette Grand Sport and what we spotted in this video / photo? What we saw was cameras, transport vehicles, and 2 Corvettes sitting next to each other with people that are moving with intentions. Now, one of the Corvettes we saw was a white Corvette with black wheels, a black roof, and then next to that one, which was kind of covering up a lot of the white Corvette, was a blue Corvette with black wheels with red hash marks. And with that being said, the C8 Corvette Grand Sport has been a very, very likable car for many years, and it comes with its own special blue color. When we know that Chevrolet has already got rid of Riptide Blue, which kind of tells us that Chevrolet is coming out with a new blue, which I'm going to assume the blue will be with the C8 Corvette Grand Sport that we see here in this video. Right away, we see that this setup was intentional. We see that they are filming. What are they filming for? We don't know. Could it be a commercial eventually for the C8 Corvette Grand Sport? Could it be the unveiling of the C8 Corvette Grand Sport to the world in the next couple of months or so? But we do know this was done intentionally, and these cars was completely uncovered, which means that the C8 Corvette Grand Sport is right around the corner, and you, my friend, may have one in your garage. So I had to follow mine, leave a comment on my channel, recently. Hey man, we're getting a lot of snow here on the East Coast, brother. Kind of give us some POV, give us some sunlight in that California weather. So I'm going ahead and bring the top down so you guys can get some of that good old California weather. So I'm going to start off with the windows completely up for the people who are new to the channel, never seen it before. So I'm going to push this button down over here. These windows will come down, even the back one, and you can see the roof coming up. I'm going to give you guys a little bit of that beautiful sunshine. Ah, man, that's kind of how I like it. Clearly right now I don't have any convertible top issues. I'm sitting in the shade to avoid that issue. So for all you guys know, I have convertible top issues at the moment, but that's for a separate video. With that being said, the Grand Sport hash marks and logo is very unique to that car. The first thing that jumped out to me when I saw this footage in those photos was the red hash marks on the side, and you can see a glimpse of the Grand Sport logo right at the bottom. And that's only for one car. If you're a Corvette person and you love the Grand Sport and you own them in the past, you know exactly what that classic hash mark and logo stands for and what it means. Chevy just don't throw it on the car by accident. Not for a second. We clearly notice the Grand Sport logo right behind the wishbone and in between the back tire as well. Now we can barely see, if you zoom in on the photo, which I didn't do here in the video, you can clearly see that the Grand Sport logo is there because the Z06 logo is in black, and we can clearly see that this Grand Sport logo it has some color to it. It's red, right? So We know what this is, and that wasn't done by accident. The hash marks on the car was very subtle, right? It was OEM. It wasn't some aftermarket stuff. It wasn't somebody who bought a Z06 or an E-Ray and threw these hash marks on it and hired this big production company to come out and take photos and videos. That wasn't the case. I truly believe this is the Grand Sport that we're going to see here shortly unveiled to the world. So let's talk about the wheels, the roof, and the color combinations. We see a white Corvette with a black roof. We see both Corvettes have black wheels. Now, the Corvette Grand Sport usually and traditionally comes with a bigger setup, nice set of wheels, and I'm wondering if the Corvette Grand Sport wheels be completely different from the Z06 and the E-Ray and the Stingray. At least I hope. At least not the Stingray wheels. No offense to anyone, but the Stingray wheels are not that great. If you want a set of wheels, I would tell you how to get yourself a brand new set of wheels for $800 off at the end of this video. But for now, let's talk about what these cars actually had. We saw a white, wide body C8 Corvette Grand Sport with black wheels and a black roof. That is a unique color combination for sure. It's not your typical Grand Sport color, because we all know that's usually blue, red, and white. The blue car is the important one here. We know that Chevrolet has removed Riptide Blue from the catalog. And what we're probably seeing in this picture in this video is the new replacement blue for the C8 Corvette Grand Sport going forward, at least for the new color cycle. Seeing that blue car next to the white car is definitely intentional for filming for sure. All right, listen up. This is huge. Lance Miller, yes, the host of Corvette and Call Out, is doing something incredible. He's giving away a 2026 Corvette ZR1 with the ZTK package, one of the most insane Corvettes ever built. But this isn't just about winning a car. Lance Miller lost his father to amyloidosis, a disease that often goes undiagnosed until it's too late. This giveaway is his way of giving back, funding research, raising awareness, and literally saving lives. So when you enter, you are not just buying tickets. You are helping families, you are helping doctors detect it sooner, you are helping save lives. And any amount helps, every ticket matters. To enter, click the link down in my pinned comment section. Click Donate Now to enter, and my discount code CGSpeed50 is already applied for you. Pick how many tickets you want, enter your name, click Continue, and just like that, you have made a difference in so many people's lives. You could win a 2026 ZR1, and no matter what, you help save their life. You guys are amazing, and let's do this all together. So here in California, I like to use my front lift a lot because you just never know with these driveways out here. When you got carbon fiber or front split on the front, I'm risking it if you got a front lift. A front lift is always a must when you're driving a Corvette, in my personal opinion. So I'm going to take it around here. Hey, good people. I see everybody looking. It's a beautiful Corvette. It's a beautiful day outside. So let's talk about the spoiler and the aero pieces on these vehicles. As you can see by the C8 Corvette Grand Sport, especially the blue one, it wasn't a Z06 high wing, it wasn't a ZR1 high wing, and it wasn't the low wing either that you would typically see on a C8 Stingray. We saw a low wing that could be the one that's on the Z06, the one that are usually separated. Now, I can see that, but from a distance, with it being black, it was hard to really tell. But I'm curious if Chevrolet will keep it like, you know, the E-Ray. With the E-Ray, you can only get one type of aerodynamic piece in the back, and I'm wondering if they would do the same thing with the Grand Sport. But in this photo, we clearly didn't see a high wing on the white car, nor the blue car. So we will see with that. I mean, the Grand Sport has always been the most bang for your buck type of car, always been the most track capable car as well. So we'll see if they are willing to add a high wing or some type of different wing to their car in the future. Based on what we saw in the video though, we saw a very, very low profile wing. The Grand Sport is usually known to have, you know, a wider stance, better handling, big braking system, which come from the Z06. I don't see them putting the ZR1 braking system on the Grand Sport. Just not enough horsepower for that. I mean, we're probably going to say the Grand Sport's going to have maybe 525, 550 horsepower. So I think the brakes that are on the Z06 currently is enough, you know, braking power for the C8 Corvette Grand Sport. I really do believe that the E-Ray and the Z06 are perfectly street ready cars, capable cars, but I think the Grand Sport will be even better. Now, I will admit, the E-Ray having an all-wheel drive it's probably going to be a little bit better than the Grand Sport on the highway, just because of the all-wheel drive, depending on how you drive it, depending on your circumstances and things like that. I mean, we're still talking about 650 horsepower, and I don't think the Grand Sport is going to have more than 600 horsepower. That's my personal opinion. If it does have more than 600 horsepower, kudos to them for doing that, but I think the Grand Sport is going to come in probably around 525 to 575. But leave your thoughts down below. How much horsepower do you think the Grand Sport will actually have? Now let's get into the suspension and wishbone, because that's what I'm curious to know. Will the wishbone be the same exact color as the body? Will that be something they make differently for the Grand Sport, or will it be black? I know in this photo that the kid found, it looks black from a distance, but it's hard to really tell. It could be blue too. What's your guys' thoughts? Is it black or blue? Leave your comments down below. In regarding towards the suspension, we do know the suspension is usually coming from Z06. Is it possible that Chevrolet could give the Grand Sport its own suspension? Yes, but I don't think so, because I truly believe Chevrolet is a little lazy when it comes down to that, right? The only thing new I think the Grand Sport will probably have, my personal opinion, is the motor, right? The motor is definitely going to be new from the C8 Stingray and from the E-Ray and from the Z06 from that viewpoint. Now, as far as the engine talk, we all know everything about the C8 Corvette Grand Sport motor, as all the things that have been leaked in the past. We do know that the motor will not be an LT6, which is currently in the Z06. We also know it won't be the LT2, which is currently in the Stingray as well. We do know it will be its own new motor, okay? And we do know it's probably going to be naturally aspirated. Not even the Z06 is twin turbo, is naturally aspirated. So the Grand Sport is definitely going to be naturally aspirated. It will have more horsepower than the Stingray. I don't think it's going to have more horsepower than E-Ray, and it's definitely not going to have more horsepower than the Z06. If it does, again, I'll be shocked if Chevrolet decides to do that. Again, we consider the Grand Sport the sweet spot in between the C8 Stingray and the Z06, at least we used to in the past. Now that we include the E-Ray, I still think it'll be the sweet spot, but we'll find out once this car is unveiled. Now, something I mentioned earlier in this video, let's talk about the filming and the prep. What we saw in this video was, again, people being intentional about what they were doing outside around these two cars. It was only two cars, and I think the white car was intentionally there so the blue will absolutely outshine the white car, while giving us two variants of the C8 Corvette Grand Sport. Now, with that being said, with them being intentional about this car, I definitely think the unveiling is soon. Whether it's in February, whether it's in March, it's definitely going to be before the bash. And for all of you that are going to ask me, will I be at the bash? I will definitely be at the bash, so bring your Corvettes, because we're going to get you guys on some Sunday episodes. So for all of you who are going to the bash, bring your Corvette, make sure it's clean, because I want to get you guys on the Sunday episode. I want to make sure I have enough battery in my phone and my mics, and we're going to get you on the Sunday episode. But back to this video. I do believe the Grand Sport is going to be unveiled before the bash, so that way people can actually look at the Grand Sport there in person, see some of the specs they may have, see the color options that they may have, see if there's any new colors that may come out and anything new that they may bring to the Grand Sport in general. So with that being said, again, I do believe the Grand Sport will be unveiled before the bash, and I do plan to be at the bash, and I hope you are there as well, along with your C8 Corvettes, whether it's the Stingray, Z06, E-Ray, whatever the case may be. We're going to get you on a Sunday episode today, baby. Absolutely. Here's one of the things I'm going to say why the Grand Sport actually matters. The Grand Sport matters because, again, it is the sweet spot. It's one of the variants that people love. When the Grand Sport didn't come out and people thought it was replaced with the E-Ray, we saw a lot of upset people. And the E-Ray didn't really sell that well. Is it due to the name? Is it due because people think it's all electric? Is it due because people didn't want the E-Ray and they wanted the Grand Sport? Well, now the Grand Sport's coming. Why is it so important? Looks? Yes. Performance? Yes. Usability? Yes. And price? Yes. Are all the reasons why the C8 Corvette Grand Sport will be important, especially to me, because the first Corvette I've ever owned was a Corvette Grand Sport, and I loved the heck out of that thing. But I sold it, and now I got the C8 Corvette Z06. The C8 Corvette Z06 is absolutely phenomenal and beautiful in itself, and I still think it's a bargaining car in the sense of comparing it to Ferraris and Lamborghinis, but the Grand Sport is going to definitely be even more of a bargain sports car for the masses. And I'm hoping that I can own one to make a lot of great content for you guys as well. And hopefully for you guys who buy the C8 Corvette Grand Sport, you're going to be on the Sunday episode too. So, you know, with that being said, you guys, any prices on the C8 Corvette Grand Sport, I would love to know your idea on that. I definitely will say it's going to be in between $75K to $90K is stretching, but if I have to be more precise, I'm going to say $79,000 to $86,000 kind of price range. But leave your thoughts down below on what you think the price will be for the C8 Corvette Grand Sport, because I would love to know what you're willing to pay for. Are you willing to pay over MSRP for the Corvette Grand Sport? And I'm curious, do you think it's going to have a manual? Because when that car was driving by, I kind of blew up the photo. I zoomed in so much, and I looked down and I saw a manual in there. I'm kidding. I just wanted to say that. Didn't see a manual, but do you guys think it will have a manual? Leave your thoughts down below. For all of you guys who are new to the channel, again, hit that subscribe button. If you need a brand new set of wheels for your Corvette or your future Grand Sport, $800 off. You will see that later on this video as well. And give this video a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button. Send me an email if you have any questions, and I look forward to hearing from all of you. And again, I love each and every single one of you and your support in the channel. And See You Gonna Speed 252 is out. What's up, Corvette family? Listen up. You think your ride turned heads now? Wait until you throw on a set of Forged Light wheels. I've got a set of Forged Light wheels on my Corvette, and I can tell the difference is insane. They are strong, lightweight, and built to perform. Whether you got a Stingray, E-Ray, Z06, or the new ZR1, they can do all making models from C1 all the way to C8. Forged Light got you covered. They can design whatever you want, however you want, in any color. And they are just not wheels. You get free ceramic coating, free lug nuts, and free shipping. Plus, these wheels will make your Corvette stand out above all the other Corvettes with factory wheel setup. I'm giving you $800 off with my personal code CGarner. Just type in www.wheeldesigners.com. Contact Jose right now at 714-588-2958 to lock in your discount and take your Corvette to the next level. Trust me, this is the upgrade that you've been all waiting for.
Mm-hmm.